Hey everyone, it's Little Lollycat here, and today I'm going to talk to you about CAPCON because I know it's a very delayed video. I was wanting to possibly wait until the pictures were released and then I could have put the pictures up along with it, but I've decided because it takes 4 to 6 months for that to happen that it would be a bad idea. So instead I decided to talk about CAPCON, and it's, a weird time to do it. So I went to CAPCON, yay! And I missed most of the first day, as many people are aware, because I lost my suitcase. So I spent the first day mostly in the airport, which sucks because it's basically was the busiest day, I think, was the day I missed. But it was still pretty good when I got back when I came back victorious with my suitcase and a burrito. And got to chill out with people, and I met amazing people. So, the event space itself is obviously held in a lot of people know about it, some people don't. It's basically held in a giant hotel, and they buy over the entire hotel for they rent out the hotel for like a weekend. And this time it was a full hotel takeover, so basically the front lobby, you could get into the front lobby, but you couldn't get any further. It was all blacked out so that if anyone outside came in, like delivery men and stuff like that, they couldn't see what was going on, so you could walk around in full little dress just around the hotel with no issues, which was really cool. The event space was kind of split across. There's a sky bridge that goes into this, I can't remember what the word is.
Conference centre.
Yeah. Into a conference centre, which was entirely kitted out. It had like a quiet room with a giant crib. It was like a single crib, but it was a giant crib. Like soft fluffy things. Me, Andrew and Megan all got in the crib, and then we got stuck because we couldn't get the side back down. So we were stuck there for ages. Well, me and Andrew got stuck the first time, and then basically Alan and Chris, my other friend, showed up and lifted the side off so that we could get out, and then Megan climbed in, and then they stuck it back on so we got jammed in, and then someone else who was nice helped us out because we got very stuck. Yeah. It was a bit awkward being in the quiet room being like, we're not really allowed to yell in here, but can someone help us please? like we're genuinely stuck in this thing. And then they had a middles room, but the middles room was a bit funny because it was a good size, but clearly most of the people that go there are DLs or ABDLs, so there weren't many middles, I think. So they had like the middles toys just on this table, and I think every time I passed it there was like 1 or 2 people in it at most, and it was a sizable room. They basically just had the whole run of the place. They had a giant ball pool. Like, Taika Bowls have the giant ball pool. I think it was them that brought... Yeah, it would be them that brought it. So there was 2 giant ball pools. One which was downstairs that, when I was standing up, it was really, I could hide in that with ease. It was amazing. I dove into it and got, drowned by bottles. It was magical. And then upstairs it had one in the conference centre bit where it was, it wasn't as high, so it was only a couple... It was probably about 2 foot high of balls, and it had a big netted cage around it, and we got stuff stuck on the net thing up above, and we're throwing balls at it to try and knock them down, which turned into kind of a mad game after a while. Yes. And they had toys you could ride on, they had big wheels and the strollers and stuff like that, and it was so much fun. It really was. I ended up getting put in the baby walker so many times, and every time I was in one I had someone pushing me around, and because my legs are too short to reach the ground when I'm in them, so I can't actually walk in them, and I had someone behind me pushing me around, challenging people to races, and I will say pretty much everyone dove to the chance to race, which was good. We even dragged in random people from the side so that they could be referees. It was good fun. I cheated horribly. Technically, I don't think it's entirely me cheating at races. If
you cheat, never.
No, I don't think it counts as me cheating at a race if I can't touch the ground. Technically, I encouraged it, and then my team cheated. We did it on a big wheel where I did actually cheat, and I just started reversing early, but I still lost horribly. It was so much fun though. It was. And I met so many people. So many people. Like, there's a few that I hung around with at the weekend a bit more than I would say anyone else, which was quite cool. Like one, I got, I shared my burrito with him on the first day because I got a regular sized burrito and I wasn't aware a regular sized burrito was so big instead of the child's one. I should have got the child's one. So I gave him my burrito and then we hung around a bit and then the next day we got Chinese together. It's good when you can bond over food. And I obviously met Zach from Mid-America Little, who I rolled up to on a big wheel and asked to race. I met so many people. There's even there's one I shared juice with. Problem is with this, I'm not entirely sure whose names I'm allowed to actually say and who I'm not. So I'm being careful with how I place things. So there's ones where like the after CAPCON was finished, because it finishes early on the Sunday. Once it was done, me and my friends, because I'd like met the guy a few times and chatted a few times, so he was hanging around in Chicago that day, so we were like, yeah, let's all go do something. So we got in his giant pickup truck that is like, I was needing help to climb into this thing because it's so tall. I didn't realise pickup trucks were so big. They huge. It's ridiculous. So we went for Luminalty's pizza, which was pretty damn good because cheese. It was just a mountain of cheese. And went to the giant museum as well, which was cool because I'm a nerd and I like museums. But it was really fun. Yes. I would say I really didn't know what to expect when I was going to CAPCON. I really didn't, because obviously there's the little genuine sort of age regression stuff, but there's also parties and madness as well. So I wasn't quite sure how I was going to fit in, but generally, like, I ended up in room parties with people I didn't know, but I never had an issue because everyone was really friendly and was talking to me anyway. Like, we ended up wandering into a room party and they had a mini SNES, I think it was. So there was Andrew just playing like not Mario Party, he was just playing Super Mario. I think it's the first or second one he was playing. And he got almost to the end and he was doing it in record times, and then he had to share, so the people after him lost all of his lives, and he was like next to me being like, I worked so hard and they're gone. It was for nothing. No, it was amazing. And it was genuinely overwhelming, the amount of people that actually came up and said hi to me and knew who I was, because I really don't expect anyone to know who I am, or ever assume that anyone will ever know who I am. So all these people coming up to me and being like, hey Kat, I was just like, hey! Sorry if I seem awkward. Because I am awkward. I'm a bit shy in person. Everyone's been warned about this. But everyone was so ridiculously friendly. It was an amazing, amazing time. Yeah. I genuinely, like, I would recommend going. If you get the chance, definitely go. Obviously it's quite expensive for anyone from the UK to make it there, but it's an experience, and it's a good experience. And I'd say even if you're shy, usually it seems to be a sort of place that you can make friends with ease. Everyone is so relaxed, and I mean, I think it's still got that like, if you're more age regressy and stuff like that, like during the day and stuff like that, people are just willing to play with you. Like, you end up with just meeting random people, doing random things, and people will join in with any game that you start. It's so much fun. Yeah. I enjoyed it. CAPCON was good. Yes. I also, because I missed the first day when I was mostly in the airport, they did, what's it called? They did trick-or-treating. And I have never been allowed to do trick-or-treating. I was not allowed to do trick-or-treating because it went against the religion. So, yeah. Against a religion I was raised on. I wasn't allowed to do trick-or-treating or anything fun. So, when I missed it, I was like I said about how sad I was later on because it meant that I didn't get to dress up because I love dressing up, and I didn't get to go door to door and be like trick or treat. So my Tim America little big gave me like this bag with like snacks in, and there's still snacks in because I bought so many snacks in America to bring home. But there's still snacks in, and it lights up, and I was like, this is so sweet. I am like, just thank you so much, you're lovely. So yeah, I still have the bag. I will keep it forever. It's already been worn as a hat at some point. Of course it's been worn as a hat. Yeah, so genuinely, if you're in the US, especially if you're close to Chicago, just you should really check that event out. It's incredible. Like, I know it's a sellout event, it's expensive, but it is incredible and well worth the experience. And yeah, I shall talk to you all later. Bye everyone!